Alright, so on this leg of the journey, we're going to try to make our way out to Sorboga. So, Sorboga, and I'm pretty sure I'm not butchering that, is a Imperial-held system. And apparently there's this big hoopla going around about the slave trade, where the Imperials, or at least one of them, is making this big ordeal about, oh, any runaway slaves from anarchy zones is going to be offered the rights and privileges of Imperial slaves. So basically saying, come be slaves here if you can escape the anarchy zones. Not exactly like great prospects as far as like upgrading your status in life. Alternatively, like there's the Emperor's daughter, or future Emperor's daughter, so to be, if it comes to be. There's a big struggle within the Imperial side as far as who will take up the Imperial reigns once the current Emperor kicks the bucket. She's saying, oh, let the slaves be free. Let the ones that are trying to escape not just go be slaves in Sorboga, but be free once they escape the anarchy zones. So, regardless of how you feel, of who you side with, Federation, Alliance, Imperial, whatever, that's where all the action is. So Sorboga is kind of like a right now, so I'm like, why not? Let's, ooh, that's kind of scary. That was not, yeah, this could be bad, because, like, it's heating up really, yeah, that did a little bit of damage to me. Okay, so anyway, that was the first time I saw that star type. Most of the stars I've come across were, I assume that's a star. I guess it could be some sort of weird planetoid. I don't know. I'm kind of curious now. Let's scan it. See, if you have a discovery system, you can do discovery scanner. Let's make some money on this trip as well. Cool. So we're not going to linger here for too long. It's already damaged my ship, so let's go back and
frameshift drive charging.
Hyperdrive, and go to the next waypoint. Yes, I know, heat level critical. Let's get out of here so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to
Four,
stop.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Probably gonna have to stop at a station somewhere along this trek. I was planning on just basically fuel scooping and then docking at my final destination. But seeing that I already took some damage, yeah, like, I need to stop doing this. Let's do another quick scan, because apparently this is an unexplored system as well. Okay, a weapon single. Oh no. Let's scan. Let's see what this says this is. Takes a while to scan. Takes a little too long. Brown dwarf. Okay. Brown dwarf's not so great for refueling. Oh yeah, and then anytime I click off of my destination route,
Frameshift drive charging.
I have to go back to it and say I want to continue that route. So yeah, clicking off of it, kind of annoying, but still worth getting the exploration data so that I can sell it to wherever I need to dock. It's not going to be worth much because I only have a basic scanner set up for discoveries. But some money's better than no money. Might as well make a little on the trip. Ah, yes. Okay, so this should be good for fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping.
closer, temperature goes up, but also the rate at which we're harvesting fuel from it. I've been debating whether to get a more efficient fuel scoop, but honestly, this kind of does the job. And I'd much rather save up for the $500,000 or 500,000 credit dollars, 500,000 credit power system. The generator should be more heat efficient, which I'm pretty good on my power needs, but if it's more heat efficient, the idea of being able to get closer to the sun, not having to worry about overheating, little things like that, pretty cool. But currently my plans are to stick into the Viper for a while, eventually save up for like an
Fuel
Anaconda.
scooping complete.
I'll probably end up hanging my hat in Imperial space, get myself an Imperial Clipper eventually, once that's the capability.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
But right now, just kind of playing it loose. Okay, apparently that...
Frameshift drive
next
charging.
Stop. So yeah, all I did there was quickly refueled at the star, so fuel tanks topped off, and then jumping to the next in the chain of the destination. I really like the plot route option it gives you in the Galaxy map. It kind of makes it easier as far as getting from point A to point B. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do a direct route to Sorboga. So what I did was I plotted a route that was relatively close to Sorboga, and everything seems to be unknown.
Fuel scooping.
So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I guess when you're trying to
Fuel scooping complete.
do a simulation of the entire Milky Way galaxy, you're gonna have a lot of unknown systems, so I guess that makes sense. But being that we were just so close to Sol, you kind of figured the home of humanity, that the nearest places would be discovered first. Just thinking out loud. A lot of empty stars. Like, hypothetically,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
there could be other stellar bodies out here, but usually they're a little bit, at least one, a little bit closer to the
Frameshift drive charging.
So to some this may seem a little dry, it's like,
Engage.
okay, so jump from star to star, blah blah blah, but the universe is huge, and at any time you can be interdicted by, well, pretty much anybody that has an interdictor installed in their ship. Oh, yeah, stay away from this one, that's gonna burn me up. Pretty sure. Slow down the speed, and we'll get a good scan on it. Temperatures at 64. I wonder if we can harvest off of the dwarf. Brown dwarf. Probably not able to harvest. Federal security forces. This is the Fed system. Huh, what do you know? Let's go to dock. I want to repair before we continue on. So yeah, again, I have my speed set within the blue column. Should auto adjust compared to my target destination, so that when I arrive, I will be going the right speed, so that I can do a safe disengage of Super Cruise and then dock at the local station. Let's do another scan of the area. No new stellar bodies. So the reason why I do that is I have the basic scanner. So basic scanner won't get an entire system in one go. So there's always a chance of other stellar bodies being in there as you travel about it. So forgive me spamming the Discovery scanner. That'll probably be another thing to look at upgrading later on. There we go, see? 3 new objects. Oh, happy day. No, I don't want to look at them. Okay, let's look at them. Let's try this. There we go. Now I'm scanning. And the only reason why I care about scanning is because it gets you more credits when you turn it into one of the cartography shops. Ah, another scan. And so yeah, with exploration they made it so that you can only sell discovery information about 20 light years from where you discovered it. So you can't go to just like one system over, do some discoveries, and go back to your base camp that's less than 20 light years away. Which makes sense. Most of the times I do discovery is when I'm just traveling from point A to point B to where like I want to change into another faction's area, or if there's a main story event going on, which people may not realize it, but yeah, they have this entire event system set into the game. I think it's kind of cool that they kind of set the tone or throw an event in there, and then they let the players determine the outcome. So, like, for example, the slavery thing, if you have a bunch of people doing missions to liberate slaves, they'll determine the outcome of whether there's going to be slavery in that system, or if they support it, then they're building their reputation with the traditionalists and imperialists and developing clout with them and all kinds of different things.
Landing gear deployed.
There was this early event during, I still think it was during beta. Of course it was during beta, this game just launched. But it was the Aranin system, I believe it was. And it was basically the independence movement versus the Federation trying to get Aranin to incorporate into the Federation. So it's like this back and forth. So there really are no
Docking
good guys
successful.
in this
Engines
game.
disengaged.
Just different types of villain. Interesting. Oh, I guess there's no repair facilities here. That would be why they don't offer that. Don't have any illegal goods to sell. Alright. So universal cartographics. Okay, so these were 20 light years away, so go ahead and sell those. Again, it's not much. Like I said, I only have the most basic of basic, plus I didn't go to the other stellar bodies in the area. If I had, it would have given me a little bit more price. Let's see. on my cargo capacity. And anytime I do a landing, I always kind of check what they have as far as equipment. You never know when you're going to find something that could be of use to you that you didn't have at some of the other stations that you checked out. My hopes aren't high for this one. Let's see here. So reactivate. So, let's see. I'm kind of tempted to buy this one because it's a nice compromise. Because this one's like 500k right here. Yeah, it's a little bit more mass, but let's do a comparison. So rating B, again, this is kind of nebulous as far as the meanings of it. Like obviously, A better than B, better than C, gives you little arrows and coloring to let you know if it's better or worse. So better rating, higher mass, worse integrity, health, power capacity, heat efficiency. So I noticed that the letter grade is the same, but it shows that it reduces heat efficiency. So I'm guessing it's not sufficient enough of a improvement to be an entire another letter grade. That's why there's a little frustration with this system on my part, because like if you go up to the next one, the one I can't afford, it goes up to rating A, integrity, power capacity, and then straight up heating efficiency B. So yeah, probably just hold off. Well, let's see. Will they give me... Yeah, see, it holds full value. So like the selling price is $56,435 for what I currently have. That's what it is to buy it new. They give you full swap out value when you apply it to the new thing. So technically, if I bought this now and then later decide to upgrade to there, I'd only need to pay the difference. So I might do that. Okay, the station doesn't offer. Let's see. Now see, life support, I don't know. I feel weird about the life support. Like, if you get to a point to where your life support's down, you're pretty much done. So like, investing in it, actually I take that back, because a lot of people, what they do is they turn everything off and then they just coast into a station to smuggle. So I guess the extra oxygen tank capacity allows you to fly completely and totally cold going in. So yeah, I guess that I just made it a little self-discovery there. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so power couplings are inferior across the board. Sensor suite. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm good. Fuel stores, cargo, shield generators. Alright, so basic discovery scanner. So pretty much you start with this. This is a gimme when you first start the game. A decent way to make a little money, but honestly, in your first starting out in your little Sidewinder, you're going to want to do cargo missions. Buy more cargo pods, do missions, continue to build from there. Detailed surface scanner, that's going to give you more information when you actually put your cursor crosshair on the object, like the sun, like what I was doing, and does the scanning. The intermediate discovery scanner, is what reveals the stellar bodies, much like the basic discovery scanner, but does it in a much wider range. And just because, let's take a look at their weapon options. Yeah, mining laser no. Okay, that's what I got currently. I don't like cannons. I don't like limited ammo weapons. Many people swear by them. just not my playstyle. These people also swear by. These are basically sniper weapons. If you get the drop on somebody and just unload this into them, like, you can insta-cap some people. At least that's what the videos have been showing. But railguns are pretty crazy. But not exactly the fastest rate of fire, but extremely damaging. Also, they only come in fixed, so you pretty much have to have them dead on in your scopes. And anything beyond F gets really expensive, so quality D beam lasers would love to have these, but really expensive. And I've been debating on getting some of these. I might upgrade my Killborn scanner just because having to be at, let's see, yeah, because let's compare this. 2K versus 3K, so 3 kilometers away I can begin scanning them. It would just be a good quality of life enhancement, but kind of pricey. So really want to save up for something that adds to my combat effectiveness. Okay, so let's look here. Yep, I still have my route.
Cannot comply.
Launching. And we'll get back to heading closer toward Imperial space. And you'll notice in the bottom left-hand side, it says Yamazaki Base Federation. So you'll always kind of have what kind of system you're in listed at the bottom left-hand side. So you'll see like Federation, Alliance,
Ship released.
Independent,
Engines
Anarchy,
engaged.
Imperial.
Landing gear retracted.
So it's really in the systems that have some sort of authority that you have to kind of behave yourself. If you're Imperial, you'll get bounties for breaking crimes, but it'll be with the Imperials. Same with Federation, Alliance, and any independent systems. So it's very much faction-based.
Frameshift drive
Which I think
charging.
is kind of cool. And the game also tracks your reputation with the different factions, so Fed, Empire, Alliance, and the breakdown of the system factions.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And they also give you a nice little write-up. I'll show you in a second on that screen. Once we're somewhere safe, but it gives you a nice little write-up on the different factions, what they represent, how they're aligned, etc., etc. Yeah. Let's go here. Curious. Let's see what's in this unidentified signal source. Probably nothing good. I'll probably regret it later. But let's see. How am I looking? So, yeah, I'll be on one. Ah. Trade data. Okay, that was boring. Sorry about that. I was hoping for something a little bit more.
Frameshift drive charging.
Guess not. We're really hoping we come against some sort of yellow star so they can do a fuel scoop. Yeah, no, those are still
4,
canisters.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
one thing I want to do is find some decent long-range scanners, because like when you get further and further away from those cargo pods, they drop out of scanner range. Yes, refueling. Ooh, this is kind of a happening system.
Fuel scooping.
The further away you get from an object and they drop out sensor range and they're just on the border, they kind of became these nebulous icons that are kind of shimmering. And so it's the same thing that looks just like it would if it was like a ship or something. So I find myself getting tripped out sometimes where it'll be like, oh hey, I just found a bunch of cargo pods, don't want to have stolen cargo and get blown up. And so I'll move on. But as I get out of sensor range, it'll make them look like anomalous contacts, and then I'm like, oh hey, we got ships. And I was like, wait, no, those are cargo pods. And refueling. Refueling.
Fuel scooping complete.
And we're fueled.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, this is where's Sorboga? Okay, it still doesn't want to let me set a route to him. Don't know why. It seems like a nice, happy system. Let's go there.
Frameshift drive charging. For 3, 2, 1, engage.
So yeah, we left Sol and we're heading towards space. So I just filled up
Fuel
some
scooping.
And again, another unidentified system, so not to overheat, so let's get away from the sun.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's get a good read on this. Cool. Red dwarf.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh yeah.
Cannot comply.
Destination object obscured, so stellar object, or you're not facing the proper direction, I would assume.
Frameshift drive charging.
Pew, pew,
4,
pew.
3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm probably just adding to the repair bills.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Anytime you let your ship overheat, it starts doing damage to the hull and internal components, so it's gonna have to repair a little, so it's not a big deal.
Fuel scooping.
So yeah, just minor damage to all the components. Not too bad. Oop.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's refuel some of our guns.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Alright, the payouts aren't going to be great on this, but at least it's a little bit something. It'll be more than enough to pay for the repairs.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Wonder how much farther we have to go. Oh, I think we're like, well,
3,
we're going into
2,
an Imperial
1.
system.
Engage.
So this will actually be my first Imperial system, so go ahead, take a quick dock, see if I can get some repairs. Let's see what they're. I imagine their stations look just
Fuel
like everybody
scooping.
else's, but maybe not.
Fuel scooping complete.
Apparently that was a short jump. Let's scan this. System map. Outfitting. Okay. We'll go to Condit Holdings. Probably not gonna have much there, but at least it's somewhere we can refuel. So let's dock there.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
We're just waiting for the blue and the blue. So yeah, just waiting for the distance to hit blue, and then the speed to hit blue, then we hit J to exit safely. Just make sure we're aligned with the target. And let's go ahead and scan this while we're at it. Oh yeah, and so something that will get you completely and totally blown to smithereens in the back
Docking
is
request granted.
forgetting to request docking permission. So this has happened to me once or twice, and it's really kind of sad because it's so easily avoidable. It's really easy to kind of just get into a flow with this game, and so like
Landing gear deployed.
you just pop into a system and be like, oh hey, I'm approaching where I'm gonna dock, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, the space station is really ticked at me for flying inside and trying to destroy me, and then you get blown up, and it costs you a lot of money. It's really a sad, sad day. And my philosophy with docking is anytime you dock and you don't explode, it's a successful dock. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just says, there you go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay, we should be able to repair here. Yeah. Go ahead. Contact. Okay. By the way, gonna look up what this is all about. Still not sure what the deal is with that screen, but I'll figure it out. Okay, let's see if we can sell. Yay. Selling pins. Okay, cool. And then let's go take a look at their equipment. And hopefully they have some sort of upgrade here. I'm really targeting for stuff that's kind of in that in-between range. Like, ultimately I want to save up for the 500 grand upgrades and have the Viper completely kitted out. Especially the weapons. You get grade A weapons on this and it will be terrifying. Shit. So yeah, same as before. Okay. Yes. Okay. So they have thruster mounts here. me dangerously close to the maxing out my available power use, which means systems start shutting down. But I want to see how much more maneuverability this gives me, if any. If it doesn't, yeah, whatever. I've spent money on worse things before. Power plants. Yeah, no, I can't afford that, so just have to save up, maybe for Christmas. Let's see. Heir to the throne officially mad. Yeah, I like the little news reports. I find those fascinating. Let's see what kind of missions the Imperials offer. See, these always made me a little bit nervous. But they're tempting. One of these days I'll stream a hunt for one of these and we'll see how far I get with it. I want to do more research on those. These can be just as maddening because pirates aren't labeled pirates. No one's labeled anything, which I think is absolutely fabulous. It's amazing. It's good design. It keeps you guessing. I like that. But you can find someone that's wanted, destroy them, and they may not classify as a pirate. If it runs up to you, scans you, and complains about you not having cargo that it can steal, that's a pirate. If it runs up to you and scans you and says, oh hey, you have cargo, I'm attacking you, it's a pirate. That's pretty much it. You just have to go to these systems, look for people that do that. And let's take a quick look at the galaxy map and see if we can get to Sorboga now. Sorboga. By George, I think we can. Alright, gents. Let's head to Sorboga. I'll probably dock there, and then I'll probably do a separate stream for everything that's going on in Sorboga, because there should be a lot of activity in Sorboga, both player and non-player. So let's see what this gets us. Who knows,
Ship
I might
released.
get jumped on the way.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Okay, we'll say this. I like the new engines. Those were a good purchase. Happy with those.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, let's see what's on sensor.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, I'll take the bait. I'm kind of curious. Unidentified signal source. sure these are pirates.
Target shields offline. Scan detected. Target shields online. Target shields offline.
See, this is why some people swear by cannons, because they're like, oh, you don't have to wait for recharge, but you do have to wait for them to reload, so...
Target shields online.
I'm completely okay with just setting
Under
everything
attack.
at max.
Target shields offline.
Things go boom.
Target destroyed.
Like that. And I imagine you probably have a bounty as well. Yep, you were the cheeky little chap that was scanning me and telling me it wouldn't hurt. Okay. Fortunately, eagles are paper thin, and they can't really outrun. They can outmaneuver, but they can't outrun that way. And as you see, like I said, paper thin, they go boom.
Target destroyed. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, so that was a
Fuel
little
scooping
exciting.
complete.
Let's go. Get ourselves to a space station. Really? Oh, that's right. I'm not in Sorboga yet.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, that was a special moment, folks. I glitched. No idea why I thought I was in Sorboga.
Ready
Sleep
to engage.
deprivation. Most likely.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, so resource extraction points are good little hotspots as well. But that's our next destination. One more step towards Sorboga.
Fuel scooping complete.
And we're all good on fuel.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yes, yes, you little cripple. Actually, yeah, no, that's getting scary high.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, so upgraded power generator is definitely my next stop. I don't like my heat getting that high.
Fuel scooping.
Anarchy zone. Okay, so there's no law here. Like, let's go ahead and do the unidentified signal source because, well, there's no law here.
Fuel scooping complete.
Try. I just overjumped it. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ooh. See, I would, but the problem is, like, I'm lit up like a bonfire in this ship. Like, it's not kitted for stealth, and there's no point in me taking valuable cargo.
Frameshift
And
drive
it's just
charging.
gonna cause me to get blasted. Ugh, it kinda kills me leaving that behind, but whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And apparently my new engines add enough heat to the ship that it overheats when I get into hyperdrive.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, so this is actually Sorboga, so let's see what's up here. Ooh, someone's getting attacked, and he's clean, so that means these guys... Wait, why are internal security attacking someone that's clean? Why does internal security do anything? They're kind of crazy. They've attacked me for attacking wanted people before, so no telling what their does. See, and there's a wine person. They're like, oh hey, no, it's cool. Just go about your business. It's like, oh hey, yeah, I'm on it, but whatever. Thanks, internal security guys. Thanks. Ah, there we go. Fine. They did not let me down.
Target shields offline.
And they're totally going to steal my kill. See, I really liked the gimbal weapons too. Like, with my speed, I can usually stay right on their tail. I still have pretty decent maneuverability.
Frameshift charge detected.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no. You don't see. None of that shit. Come on. No, no, no.
Under attack.
And they stole the kill. You pretty much have to get the last shot. At least you're wanted to. Let's see if they steal my kill with you too. Let's see, how much is this worth? 400 credits. Hardly worth the time, but whatever. I'm making introductions.
Under attack.
Let's see.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Complete scan. Let's see what it says now. Still 400. Okay, so that's lame.
Target shields online. Target shields offline.
Hey.
Target destroyed.
All 400 credits for that. I think I can retire soon. So yeah, that was internal securities.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go actually dock somewhere decent.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, nice. So yeah, this is the first time I've been somewhere where it had a high intensity conflict zone, so in my next stream we'll explore that a bit. I'm gonna dock up, repair, see what the local place has, claim the 75,000 credits, and yep, interdiction, of course. Yeah, high conflict zone, makes sense. So interdictions, this is where they're trying to stop you so that they can do horrible things to you. Your objective is to go inside the blue circle and keep it inside the blue circle. There you go. And I actually think that was a player that tried to do that. Why? I do not know. I really don't have anything. Although with my current loadout, I probably should have just let them pull me from space. And these are kind of my favorite type of stations, the ones to where it doesn't have external docks, but where you have to fly into them. I don't know why, but I like them a lot better than, yeah, conflicts about high intensity. We're nearing the orbital. It's just a matter of doing the landings. I've done a couple, well, probably close to 100 times now.
Docking request granted.
See, it always throws me off on these where the actual dock opening is. I think... Nope, I chose wrong. It's the other side. Should always look for the flight trails. See, the other nice thing about flying a Viper is very fast, very maneuverable. Only thing else that's more maneuverable really is the Eagle, but then the trade-off is paper thin. So let's slide in here. Where am I? 36? Okay, so 36.
Landing gear deployed.
Ooh, I'm not loitering. Guess I glanced across someone else's landing pad. So yeah.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Let's see here. Interesting. I figured from all the overheating I would have more. Okay, bounties. Pay. Yay, 74 grand. No local combat vouchers. Okay. Gotta find out what the deal is with those. Bulletin board. Let's see. Figured there'd be more about combat in the zone. Shipyard. Let's see what they have to offer. Sidewinder, ship everyone starts with. Eagle, super maneuverable. Paper thin defenses. Hauler, basically starter cargo ship, which, I mean, not the greatest. I mean, I would almost say stick with your Sidewinder and just give it some cargo space, as opposed to, I mean, it's up to you, but I guess you can squeeze a little bit more out of this. Okay, I really just kind of bypassed this one. Again, kind of designed for cargo. I guess it could be used, yeah, it could be used for fighting, but I mean, the price is right. This is really where you want to go. I would suggest just saving up for this. My progression path was Sidewinder to Eagle. Eagle made combat a lot easier. I used the Sidewinder primarily for cargo. Got the Eagle, upgraded its components, destroyed everything because nothing could hit me because I could always just dance around it with the maneuverability. And then the Vipers got the extra firepower and speed while maintaining a lot of that maneuverability. So good choice. Probably going to stick with this until I can afford, well, they don't have anything else here, but I'll probably just bypass this altogether. I may buy this eventually for like high-end cargo runs, but still debating on that because it's basically a tank. Pretty good armor, got component slots for high-end shields, but I don't know. I'm kind of tired of the entire trade runs right now. The entire system for it's kind of borked anyway, so. And let's see what we have for components, and once we check the components, see if there's any upgrades, we'll call it for this specific stream. Next stream probably won't be too long from now. Then we'll kind of explore the high intensity conflict zones within Sorboga, whatever the place is called. This place. That's what we'll call it. Okay, so reactor bay. Heat efficiency. Let's see. Let's see, frame shift drive housing. Okay, so we got A there. I don't know for that. See, Mm, the mass is a little too high for me. I don't like anything that messes with my maneuverability. I don't know how much of an impact it would have. Let's do a comparison. So, 1k extra range. I mean, not worth it for me right now. At least not for what I'm doing. Okay, so shields. What I'm currently using right here. I'm doing a class 3, so class 3. Power draws higher. Ooh, yeah, just goes right over that. Yeah, I would need to upgrade. See, and that's one thing I debate on is my shields are good enough for what I do because basically my entire flight strategy is zip past them, zip behind them, and if I'm getting hit, I'm doing something wrong. Or they got the drop on me. Completely possible for someone to get the drop on you and just completely obliterate you. Pulse laser, fixed mount. Okay, so damage up. Okay, so that's F rating. Railguns. Tasty, tasty railguns. See, now this looks like it'd be fun. I can imagine 2 of these and then just basically opening up with that and obliterating something. I'd probably want to take the shields down with like the beam lasers first, and then follow up with these for the whole. Because from my understanding, it's mostly thermic damage that damages shields primarily, and the kinetic does more damage to the whole. But that's also dependent upon what kind of armor you use. So lightweight alloys adds 0 mass. It's just a standard ship protection. Adds more mass but takes more beating. Little boost to all resistance. Even further, this one is primarily focused to thermal damage but makes you more vulnerable to kinetic. And then vice versa. You're more vulnerable to thermal but you have greater resistance on kinetic. And of course it lowers your jump range because of the extra mass. And I imagine the maneuverability as well. So let's see here. So I got the best they have to offer here. See, I don't understand why the increase in the thermal draw, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, what the heck, we'll go ahead and upgrade the reactor. Because like I said, you get full resale value back, better rating, a little bit more mass, but not much, integrity, so I guess that means it takes better beating along with the health. Power capacity goes up, so I can afford to put another megawatt of equipment on here. And the heat efficiency apparently improves a little bit, so not a full letter grade, but it's something. And like I said, I can always go and use it toward trading up later. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Confirm. Boom. Done. It's a thing. Alright. So, hope you enjoyed the stream. Please follow. Just getting started with all this. I do plan on doing a little bit of variety, but right now Elite Dangerous kind of has my attention. Just has been an extremely fun game. I love a lot of what they're doing with it. They've made a lot of good design decisions. I mean, it's always easy to critique from the bleachers, but by and large, I think they did real good. So, hope to see you guys again.